Hello, everybody. Just want to kind of go over my stochastic trading bot. I loaded up a playground environment so that I can fast forward time and we don't have to sit and wait for 8 hours for price to just move on by. I can speed it up and wait for it to get in this trade. Um, it's a stochastics trading bot. I like the stochastics because it tracks each bar, and the more bars that close on the low, it moves down. And as the bars start trending up, meaning closing on their highs, the stochastic starts to reflect that, and that's why I like it. But anyways, let's fast forward, see if we can get into a trade. Well, I know a trade's coming. But anyways, it's a kind of a three-part system. We reference the higher time frame above the EMA, we're looking long, below it we're going short. And then we have our live data feed, and then the actual trading bot itself, which uses an automated strategy for all the entry and order management after that.
Order filled.
And we did just get in that trade, so we will just speed it up. But I have it set up this way for a reason, basically to mitigate risk. This distance is the same as this distance on one contract. So after this closes, if price comes back down and hits this, it's basically a break even trade, like it never even happened. But if price keeps going, this will eventually start ticking up till eventually I can no longer lose on the trade, and everything is just profit after that.
Target filled.
It's only 6:30 in the morning while this is playing back on the 15th, so it's still early in the morning. Price isn't really moving yet, but fortunately I can speed it up. But the first target just got hit, and it's $50 minus commissions. It's not showing commissions, but it's basically the difference. And then, like I was saying earlier, this is a 10-point stop loss, and that equates to this. So if I do lose, it basically erases this and on to the next one. We'll start it. What, Bruce? I can't come in there. I hear you. It's basically his last final playtime for the night. He's trying to call me in there. After about 7:30, price will really start moving because there's a big news drop almost every morning at 7:30, and that really wakes the market up. But these past few weeks have been crazy. This is Look how huge these candles are compared to normal, and then you got these huge 4 or 5% days. Makes for easy money. Come on, news drop anytime. Whatever the news was for that day. We're going too fast. See?
Stop filled.
And just like that, trade one is done. I wish I hadn't gone so fast so you could see it, but in real time, it just gradually moves that stop loss up until it reaches about 20 points, and then it almost hugs it. Let's speed it up. There is 1 hour until market open. But I've got to wait for the stochastics to come all the way back down here because where I'm long, you buy low, sell high. And dang, price really went. But that's usually how it goes during pre-market. You get all this price action during pre-market to mess with everybody's emotion. They're just ready to go, waiting. And then the stock market opens up, and that's when what really is going to happen happens for the day. Because the market just now opened. Slow down for a real time. This is the tick chart, 1,000 tick chart. So every candle is 1,000 transactions, a buyer and a seller transacting to each other. So you can see it's moving, but not like it was. I get used to the fast forward, so live really slows it down. See if we can get another trade. We're approaching. Get a switch over to trade pending. And make sure it's still on. It likes to disconnect when I go fast like that. It just confuses it.
Order filled.
I don't like the look of this, but it's in it. Let's see.
Target filled.
So it has to go 7 points for me to move up, and then I can't lose on the trade anymore. I'll lose $25, but I won't lose 50 and just break even on the trade anymore. But we're going slower this time, so hopefully we'll see what happens. But it just has to get to 7.5 points, and then it moves up to 5 points back instead of 10. So now it's only a $25 loss instead of 50. then once it gets, I can't remember, I think it's 10 or 12 points, it moves up to break even, so I can't lose it all anymore. But then every 5 points up, it moves five. About to be on to the next
Stop
one.
filled.
That's all right. It is now 9 o'clock on this morning. Getting close to trade entered.
Order filled.
Back in another. And this one I actually do like long because we had this downtrend with a break and a new low, so price is either going to consolidate or it can just straight up reverse. We do kind of have this uptrend here, which could use a new high, but after all this, you just never know.
Target filled.
I'm gonna wrap it up after this one. You get the gist. It took a lot of time finding out the right combination for the stochastics, how many bars to look back. But once I got that dialed in, it's pretty selective. And really, it's this trigger level that I like it being down here to make it even more selective, but then you miss out on a lot of stuff. And the combination to get it all right is just, you lose your mind going back and forth between numbers. But let's speed this up and just see what happens. We can get out of here. Slow it down. I want to see the stop loss move. If it does, I don't know what's going to happen. It did make that new high, and now I feel like it's going to want to come down. But either way, I don't lose. Come on. You could see it as a giant spiking channel with the break, two highs, but I haven't really looked at giant context, so I don't know. Either way, I know there's a big gap. 15. Little off track there, but here is the previous day's high. As you can see, we went up, found support on the previous day high. This is the previous day close, and down here is the previous day low, which are all key levels. But if we jump up another couple points, the stop loss will move again. Barely made it. Come on. It's now 10:30 European close. Usually a prime time for reversal. Now I'm sandwiched right in between it.
Stop filled.
Either way, that's a day. I usually call it by 10:30 anyways. That's going to wrap it up for this. I'm not going to wait around for any more. Just shut it off and enjoy the night. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.